Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So today I start my day with window number 16 here. And this is the chocolate that was inside. So it's a Christmas pudding. So it'll be one Syn for the chocolate. Then in the door I've got a dog holding a present, and then in the background in the calendar there is a Father Christmas sleigh. And this is my breakfast for today. So I've got half a squeezed out lemon with some water. Then I've got fruit tea here, and in here I've got in a frying pan, I fried on a firelight some slices of ham, which they are around here. And then I cracked 3 eggs on the top. So it's a ham and eggs, and they are both protein rich food. Then I've got it with tomato, which is a speed. And then 1 slice of a wholemeal bread, so that's the thick slice, and that will be my healthy extra B choice. It's 9:30 and I'm gonna have a coffee, so I'm gonna have it in my nice Christmas mug. So let me just take a bit of a close-up. And the coffee is this one, the Beanie Amaretto Almond, which is free on the plan. It was the last bit of the coffee there. And then I measured 350 ml of full fat milk, which is 2 of my healthy extra A choices, and I'll be using that throughout today. It's 1 o'clock now and I'm gonna have my lunch. So it's a pasta and vegetable that I made the other day. So there is a pasta which is free food, and all the vegetable is speed food. So there is onion, passata, peppers and mushrooms, and then I've got additional speed vegetable on the side of a plate where there is a cucumber and a beetroot. So 1/3 of your plate should always be a speed food. And then I have got 35 grams of Idam on the top, which is my healthy extra A choice. It's 3 o'clock and I'm gonna have a snack. I'm gonna have these 2 apples. They are quite small. Let me just show you. They fit into the palm of my hand. It's 5:15 now and I'm gonna have a snack. So I'm gonna have 5 walnuts, which is a healthy extra B choice, and 35 grams of Idam, which is my healthy extra A choice, while I do some cooking. So what I'm cooking is from this Slimming World Comfort Collection book. Oh, I just shut it. Let me just find the recipe for you. Is this sausage and pear barley stew? So it's supposed to look like that. It's one of the recipes that is for the slow cooker. So if you've got a slow cooker you can use that. But I don't have a slow cooker, so I'm following the instruction down there. Ronnie says you don't have a slow cooker. But what we tend to do, what we did before I had my little one, so we're going back to it again. So what I was doing over the weekend, so on Friday before we did our food shop, I would give any cookery book to my husband and say pick a recipe that I'm going to cook over the weekend so we can have a lovely meal together. So this is what we did. So he picked that one, so I'm cooking it now so we can have some meal together that is Slimming World friendly. So he normally eats his own meals. They are not Slimming World friendly, let me tell you that. So it's quite nice to have something together where we can eat it at the same time at the table. So this is the stew. So what I did, because there are not Slimming World sausages in the actual casserole, well, in the stew, so I put them in the oven first. So I bake them in the oven to get the oil out of them, or get the fat out of it, and then I'll just cut them to pieces. So it's cooking nicely in here. And while I've got this one on a go, I also have got in the oven again what I tend to do. I tend to cook a chicken at the same time, so just put some flavouring. So that one is a Cajun chicken, so Cajun spices on the top, and then once it cools down I'll just cut it to slices and keep that in the freezer. So that's on the standby if ever I need a chicken to add to a meal as a protein to to meal to make it up. So if I make some pasta or some potato and then I need a protein on a side, then I just use that. It's 6 o'clock and I'm gonna have the stew that I've just made. So I'm gonna count 11 cents for the stew, because they are just a normal sausages from a butcher. They are not Slimming World and no low sin one. So I had a look in a book and it says just a normal sausage is 5.5 cents. So all that is 11 cents, and I believe it will be worth it. So that's why you've got 15 cents to use them up if you need them. It's 8 o'clock and we're sitting with my husband and watching a movie. So I'm gonna peel this pomelo and then gonna have a half, and he's gonna have a half. And that's a speed food. And this is how I prepare my chicken. So I cut it to slices and then put it on a baking tray, and then now I freeze it on this baking tray and leave it there till morning. And then later on you just peel it off it and then put it in a plastic bag, and then it doesn't stick together, and it's yeah, it just falls apart and it doesn't freeze in a solid big lump.